Welcome to My Opinion here on My Opinion TV. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell so as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Upon the hearing of my voice today, we have much to give God thanks for. So many people went to bed last night with the dreams and aspiration of getting up this morning and are not numbered among the living. So whatever your situation, whatever your circumstances might be, as long as you're alive, you have much to give God thanks for. Don't forget you can join our WhatsApp group at 876-892-2079. That's 876-892-2079. That's where we put exclusive pictures, exclusive videos, and we have our own discussion over there. Now, this morning, a very troubling news has come to the forefront. It was only last week the police commissioner was talking about members of the security forces that are living in certain areas and is concerned about the life of some of these security personnel because they should be remunerated such that they don't live in these type of inner city communities. And just as he spoke, shortly after, just this morning, the Gleaner is reporting that a Jamaica defense soldier was shot dead this morning at his home in the community of Zambia in Central Village, St. Catherine. He has been identified as 26-year-old Kemar Dennis. He is a member of the National Reserve. The Police Corporate Communication Unit is reporting. And also, there's some news coming in shortly, have no confirmation on it, that two men were found on a lonely road in the Innswood district in Spanish Town. It appears that both men got gunshot wounds. But as soon as we get any information on that, we will definitely bring it to you. We haven't got enough information yet about the soldier who lost his life. But I'm just here to let you know that the minute the commissioner of police said what he said, I saw where he was going. Because as a member of the security force, and you live in some of these communities, you are immediately, anything happening in your community, and police makes a raid or hold on to some person, you're immediately branded. Even if you had nothing to do with that, even if you have no information. And then when you live in these type of communities, you always have to be looking out, because guess what? The fact that you live in the community, you will know what's happening in the community. And if you know what's taking place in the community, these criminals will be fearful that you will pull the strings as it relates to information so that police or soldier can take them out. So the first thing these criminals are going to try and do is to get rid of anybody that has ties with any one of the security forces. That is why I endorse the argument put forward by the Commissioner of Police. Certain communities is a no-no for rank and file members or ordinary members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the Jamaica Defense Force. Central Village is a community that I remember one time I was talking to a friend and she was trying to do some decking at her house, and she told a friend of mine if he could come and help her. You know what he told her? Bring the house on the main road and I'll help you, and then you bring it back in. That's the reputation Central Village has. Kemar Dennis, no doubt, maybe might have born and grown in this community. And believe it or not, the killers of Kemar Dennis are from the community. Because no strange man will just enter Central Village and pull off and act like this. We all understand, we know there's a surge in crime and violence in Central Village. As a matter of fact, it has always been a place that has its fair share of criminality, sheer fear of violence. This lane against that lane, big lane against little lane, Zambia against this. It's a place always has had a sheer fear of violence. And I wonder, why would they turn up at this young man's place? This young 26-year-old Kemar Dennis, National Reserve member. Why would they turn up at this man's place to take out this man? At 26 is in his prime of his life. And who did it have absolutely no contribution to society. I hope the people in Zambia who know who the killers are will forward some information to the police and let we get rid of these criminals. We see now St. Catherine is starting to up the tempo as it relates to murder. Recently it was all about St. James. St. Catherine seems as if they have caught their jealousy. It was only yesterday, or day before yesterday, 2 were shot at Jones Avenue. Now we are reporting that 2 men apparently been shot now was found off the Innswood main road just a while ago. As I said, we haven't had any information out of Spanish Town as it relates to who the identities of these men are. However, the one other gang has kicked in. We all know that the Klansman gang has always had its fair share of infighting. What is going to happen? Our members of the security forces are tired and stressed out to try their best to control crime. We want the legislation to come forward. It was only today, again, we heard of the prosecution in the Klansman case. That's another case of itself. People thought that it would have been a slam dunk case. Well, we see people being released, and based on what Chief Justice is saying, there's a possibility that more will be. And when these men are released, do you think they come and turn Christian? Do you think they change their lifestyle? It's just a pity. But we said our condolences to the family of Kemar Dennis and hope that the perpetrator of this crime will be brought to book soon. Recently, a lady came from overseas to bury her mother in Central Village, and she was taken out by some young boys, I hear. Central Village, no normal place. And we implore members of the Constable and the Jamaica Defence Force, if you live in a violence-prone inner-city community, it's time to move away. Your life is at risk. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. So as soon as a video is released, you'll be one of the first to be notified. Until next time, look out for a neighbor, look out for a loved one, look out for the children, and most of all, keep it locked on My Opinion TV.